Hello students, today we will discuss about the clampers. So first, clamper is a circuit which changes clamper is a circuit which changes DC level of the signal DC level of the signal to the desired level to the desired level without change in the shape of the signal without change in the shape of the signal. This is the first the definition. This is the definition. Look at here. Simply which changes the DC level. DC level means generally clippers are two types. One is positive clipper, another one is the negative clipper. Look at this. If you are giving this sinusoidal voltage to this positive clipper, the clipper will be shifted upside. This means the waveform is looking like completely positive term. That means shifted DC level means we can call it this axis is DC level. We can call it this axis is the DC level. This DC level will be shifted to this point and without changing the shape of the signal. Here shape of the input signal is the sinusoidal waveform, here also, but the output waveform also the sinusoidal, but DC level will be shifted and it is shifted upside. That's why it is called positive clamper. And we have the negative clamper. Look at here, same input, this same input will be applied to this negative clamper, then automatically the DC level shifted downwards. So we can call it as same DC level, it will be shifted to downwards and negative side. That's why it is called the negative clamper. I think all of you understand. The input signal will be the shape of the input signal will be never changes, but the DC level of the signal will be varied. Here the DC level is shifted upside and this DC level is shifted downside, right? So this is the importance of the clampers. So last class we discussed about the clipper. Clipper means removing, clamper means shifting the DC level, simply shifting the DC level. So the shifting of the DC level, in order to understand the very clearly, first we will discuss the types of the clampers. So first clamper, name itself, it is the positive clamper. In this positive clamper circuit diagram, if you observe here, this is the input voltage and we are using the capacitor. This is the capacitor and we are using the diode and a resistor. We are giving the input here and we are taking the output from the load. This is the resistors. Here the most important thing is, in order to work as a clamper, the time constant of the circuit, the time constant of the RC circuit will be very high than the input signal time constant. This time constant is RC circuit, tau is the input signal time constant is very why we are discussing this, why this importance. This is the important point. Almost circuit time constant is 10 times of the signal input time constant. Okay, the RC is for circuit time constant. This is the very important thing to understand this. What is meaning of time constant? Time constant is to reach the final output of 63.72%. That means it will come to the steady state. It will come to the final transient to steady state. That means it will reach a particular value. So for example, if we are applying this type of signal, For example, if we are applying, this is the input signal, this input signal has applied here to this circuit. So we will discuss here. First, for positive half cycle. First point for positive half cycle. First we will discuss about the positive half cycle. So if you are applying the positive half cycle, it will act as the positive half cycle, means this plus take it minus. This minus will be applied to P, plus will be applied to this. That's why it is reverse biased. Reverse biased means the circuit will become like this. The circuit will become like this, that is, so diode will be open circuited. So this is the capacitor, diode will be open circuited, and here we have the load. We have the load, and this will give the output. This will give the output. Now, if you observe here, the current will be flow through the resistor. Current will be flow through the resistor, and the circuit time constant is, name itself here, the RC is very greater than tau. That's why capacitor doesn't reach steady state value. That is the reason reach steady state value, peak value, steady state value. Then simply capacitor if doesn't affects, so that's why the input is follows the output. The input is follows the output. That's why the waveform, we can write the waveform is like this. The waveform is better to write in another ink. For this period, the output, red is the output, will follow the input. So this line is the output line, to understand very easily. And this is for the positive half cycle, simply. Okay. Next, go for the negative half cycle. So negative half cycle, better to write here only. For negative half cycle, so for negative half cycle, we'll discuss here. So for negative half cycle, what happened? The circuit is like this. Circuit for negative half cycle, circuit will become short circuit. Look at here. For negative half cycle means this will be negative and this will be positive. Then negative will be applied to the N type, positive will be applied to the P type. Then it will become short circuited. Then it will become short circuited means the circuit is like this. The circuit is, this is the supply and this is the capacitor, and it will be short circuited. It will be short circuited, and this is the resistor. This is the output. This is the output. Okay. Then for negative supply, it become negative and it become positive. Become negative and it become the positive. Okay. Then the current will flow through this circuit. The current will flow through this short circuit, and here there is no resistor because resistor is become also short circuited. The short circuited path is current will completely through this. The resistor become short circuited. There is no use of the resistor. Then that's why here the time constant become RC is, here RC is become 0. That's why time constant of RC less of circuit RC of the RC is low. Then the capacitor will reach peak point. Then the capacitor voltage will be reached at the peak point minus Vm. So up to this point the output is 0 because it is short circuited. Look at here. So up to this point the capacitor become this minus Vm, capacitor will become the 0, capacitor will become the 0. After that at this point capacitor voltage will become minus Vm. Okay, fully charged at minus Vm because time constant is less. So at this condition we will find out the voltage across diode. If we take the voltage across diode, the voltage across the diodes will give in this condition minus input voltage uh, capacitor will charges. So this is the symbol is reverse because capacitor charging through this path, this become plus and this become minus. So minus Vc plus V0 equals to 0. Then V0 is nothing but voltage across the diode and voltage across the load, both are same. Then Vi plus Vc. Here Vi plus Vc means V0 equal to what is Vi? Vi is become the Vm. Vi become the Vm. But what is the Vm value? Vm value is always positive. So this is the procedure. Understand? If you observe here, so the output after this point, the output voltage, the load voltage, the voltage across diode, become Vd. We can say that this is the Vd, that is it's a combination of input plus Vm. But Vm is almost a positive value. This diode voltage will be almost always less than Vi plus Vm. That's why diode always short circuited. The diode always reverse bias and open. But at only one point, at input voltage equal to minus Vm, that time diode become the diode Vd voltage is 0 and voltage across the diode becomes 0 only at that point. So by using this phenomena we will draw the line. So we will put some lines here. This is the line and this is the peak point and this is the peak point. This is also the peak point. So now the curve is, by using that phenomena, curve is follows like this. That means the curve is follows like this and it will reach peak point here and it will down the peak point here. It will reach the peak point here. So the curve is follow this path. Understand? So now after this point, this will follow the phenomena. Always we will consider directly from this point, but inside the circuit the procedure is like this. It become the condition diode voltage always positive, that's why it is always reverse bias and always follows this principle, Vd equal to Vi plus Vm principle. Okay, Vd equal to Vi plus Vm principle if it follows. Okay, that's why it is acts as the positive clamper. Okay, only the most important thing is RC. For positive half cycle is here involving the resistor is there, that's why it doesn't reach the peak value. and for negative half cycle that time constant become less, so it will reach the minus Vm. Okay, by using that phenomena it will follow the path. Okay, I think all of you understand this positive clamper. Okay, thank you. Next type of clamper is positive clamper with level shifter. So it is same as the positive clamper, but it has the level shifter, right? So here if you observe the previously the positive clamper, the positive clamper diagram is same, but it consists of the some shifter. We will add some shifting here. So if you add some level shifter, then it become the positive clamper with the level shifter. Look at here, this same positive clamper circuit, but it consisting of the level shifter. So this is the load, and the operation is same as the clamper circuit, positive clamper, but by adding the level shifter it will shift some level. So before drawing the output waveform, first we will look into the when diode is on what happen in the circuit, and when diode is off what happen in the circuit. First, when diode is on, for example, so generally first write the loop equation, general loop equation. This is the loop equation. Just you write down the loop equation simply. That loop equation is nothing but minus Vi plus Vc minus E equal to 0. This loop equation is for diode is on. If the diode is in on condition, the diode is in the on condition. When the diode is on, in which case diode is on? Diode is on for when it is on, when the input voltage is less than minus E, because this is already minus E. This N applied biasing must be less than minus E, then it is diode will be on. So just that means Vi must be, simply approximately equal to minus Vm. That condition only diode will be on at that condition. So simply apply this simply on the Vi. So you will get minus, in place of Vi you will get the minus Vm plus Vc minus E equals to 0. Then minus E equals to 0. Okay. Then the capacitor voltage we can write like this. The capacitor voltage is simply Vm minus Vm, because this is plus Vm, this is minus E. When goes outside of the equal, then it will become minus Vm, and this is the plus E. This is the capacitor voltage when diode is on. Capacitor voltage when diode is on. So look at here, in the previous case, here the capacitor voltage when diode is on, the capacitor voltage is only the Vc equal to minus Vm, but here in this condition the capacitor voltage will become minus Vm plus E, okay. This is for when diode is on. If the diode is off, then the output voltage we can write. When the diode is off, the circuit become like this. So next case, when diode is off. Diode is off means then this is the supply, and the capacitor diode will be off. This is the negative, no need of the negative here, and this is the load resistor, and this is the output V0. Output V0. This is the minus E. This is the input voltage, and this is the capacitor voltage. Now if we draw the, when diode is on, if we draw the, if the diode is off, in order to get the output equation, the output equation is like this. The output equation is minus Vi plus Vc plus output voltage V0 equals to 0. From this we can write V0 equal to Vi minus Vc. But we know that Vc value equal to minus Vm plus E. So simply substitute this. Vi minus Vc is minus Vm plus E. Then the output voltage will become Vi plus Vm minus E. Then the output voltage will become like this, V0 equal to Vi plus Vm minus E. Okay, this is the output voltage, nothing but Vi plus Vm minus E. Okay, so in the previous case the output voltage is Vi equal to minus Vm. Diode voltage equals, or output voltage equals to Vi plus Vm, but here the output voltage will become Vi plus Vm minus E. So minus E will be shifted. That's why the waveform become, so this become 0 become minus E, this become Vm minus E, and this become 2Vm minus E. Then we can draw the output waveform is like this. The output waveform is follow like this. It start from the Vm and it reach this point, and again it reach this point, again it reach this point, again the point, here the point, here the point. So directly we can write like this. This is the point. It will reach the peak value, reach the low value, and it will reach the low value, and it will reach the peak value. It will reach the low value, it will reach the peak value, and it will reach the low value. Simply, yes. In place of Vm, it will become Vm minus E. In place of 0, it will become minus E. In place of 2Vm, it will become 2Vm minus E. So minus E will be shifted because we are putting a minus E here. Then the total levels will be shifted like this. The total levels will be shifted like this. Okay. In place of capacitor voltage, you will get plus E. Here in place of output voltage, you will get the minus E. So this is the procedure for the positive clamper with the level shifter. I think all of you understand this concept. Okay. Thank you.